Hello, so today what I'm going to do, because I've seen one video on it so far, is stripping models with alcohol. I'm going to do a little bit of a test here. I have some models that have been kind of soaking away for an hour and a bit, probably an hour and a half or so, hour 45 minutes actually. And I also have this here model, which completely dry, not soaked at all. I'm going to see which is better. I have a feeling having them pre-soak a bit is going to be better for the stripping process. But the video that I saw, all they did was they soaked it and then they dipped the model in water and, you know, went at it with a paintbrush. What I've been noticing here is if you actually dip your paintbrush, or not paintbrush, toothbrush, sorry, in the alcohol, 99% isopropyl, you can get it in any real drugstore, it actually does a lot better job at getting the paint off. Now what I'm noticing here, because I've done a couple of test models, I have them kind of sitting there, you can kind of see them sitting off the side of the screen, is, yeah, if you like rinse all the alcohol off and don't have any on the brush, nothing's coming off. It's or very little is going to come off. Yeah, maybe your blacks, things like that. And one of the things that that video had shown was that the GW colors, they, you know, didn't come off so well in the alcohol bath. Now, these models here, I got and painted up in 7th ed, all GW colors. And as you can see, like, I don't know, should be able to see pretty well. The paint's coming off pretty decently. Like I said, this is completely dry. I'm noticing that, you know, I have to work at it a fair bit more. But yeah, so I'm going to go through a little bit more of this. And yeah, this a lot more difficult than the pre-soaked models. You kind of want to wear gloves while doing this, obviously. Keeps your hands from getting painted and also scratched up, because, you know, you want to support things like the chain swords and arms and crap like that, because otherwise they'll end up snapping off as you're scrubbing away at them. So I'm probably gonna do some videos on like green stuff and things like that, so that, you know, things that I have figured out in my time that may help other people. Yeah, so this is, you know, a good bit of scrubbing away. Obviously you don't want to do this around open flame since you're using isopropyl. Stuff's really flammable. Angle that I have my camera at, it's kind of bad for this, but unfortunately I'm doing this at my coffee table, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to position the camera in other ways. Okay, I'll give you a rinse. You do want to rinse the model off every now and again, because, you know, you'll have some paint that's pretty much off. You just gotta, it just wants to essentially run free. I'm noticing here when I painted these before, I was really lazy when it came to like the mold lines and stuff like that. So yeah. When I paint these guys up as Alpha Legion, yeah, so went from all black to mostly bare plastic. Like there's still a little bit of paint, like in a couple of spots I could go at it a little bit more hardcore. I think actually I'll get that plasma pistol there a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. A little bit better there. A little bit better there. There we go, there's that one. Now, I'm going to grab this guy, which was painted in the exact same batch as the other one. Same colors and everything like that. This guy, in comparison to the other one, has been soaking in the alcohol bath. So I'm expecting here that the paint's going to be a little bit more loosened up and easier for me to go at. So last one took about 4-ish minutes. Let's see what this one will do. Oh, well, that's fun. Okay, so there goes that base. That's okay. Not too concerned about that. Actually makes it a little bit easier for me. Now, one thing I'm noticing here is the paint under, like, obviously I'm wearing they're like nylon gloves. They're non-powdered. I basically jacked them from where I work. General purpose, like, gloves. The paint on a lot of spots on this, at least when I first grab onto it, feels very goopy, slippy kind of. And now you're gonna see that after, you know, a bit of soak time, I'm at damn near the same spot with 2 minutes of scrubbing, and like this is nowhere even near as heavy as scrubbing. Some spots over here, back here. Okay, and like I said, these were all GW paints, like Citadel. Actually, I think current run Citadel paints even. So like the Abaddon Black, stuff like that. And it's all coming off beautifully, actually. I'm glad the fat Frenchman that I know turned me on to this and bribed me with this to help him put together a bunch of models. Even he was saying, though, you don't want to soak it, you just want to scrub-a-dub-dub, but, like, proof is in the pudding, like, as the saying goes, and having given it the little soak bath, now the masks, obviously, a little bit more work. But I mean, give it the soak bath, and it's almost back to 100% bare plastic. Looks like there's a spot here where the paint was a little bit thicker. I'm not perfect when it comes to painting. And even with this, I could probably come in with... Not you, where are you? You. Come in with a little sculpting tool here and just try and get in there and scrape out some of the paint even. And actually some of that's actually glue, I think. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, so there it is. Like using isopropyl alcohol to strip models, very good idea. Pretty cheap, readily accessible. So yeah, that is that's all I have for you right now. Happy wargaming and happy painting.